Okay, so we're going to read another letter into the Quilly record, so to speak. If you go to the channel description, there's a document, a shared document, Google document, that's the directory, if you haven't been there before. And in my letter writing campaign, I also wrote a letter to the Supreme Court. In that directory is also the link for the electronic contact us message paste. And this letter copied and pasted and fit into the character limit. So I wanted to read that. Concerned American to the Honorable Justices of the Supreme Court. Thank you for a few moments of your time. I am a concerned working-class American. As an interested layperson, I am inquisitive about American legal history. I invite you to look briefly inward to your ideals as a young person. Was Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. on your radar? All of my life, I have elevated the Supreme Court. Proud of the decisions that surely and steadily inched us as a country towards a more perfect union. That confidence is shattered in this moment. Though not having a deep knowledge of the law, my interests are nevertheless very genuine. I am appalled that matricide of black women and girls is acceptable collateral damage and a war to impose religious doctrine on our citizenry. This in a country founded on abolishing religious persecution. I see continued attacks to the freedoms of the press that our founding fathers enshrined. I am shook that I have no faith that this court will prevent the effective shackling of the printing presses of our modern era. Steve Wynn is a name I wish I did not know, a man that has bought himself great influence with President Donald Trump. And where do I begin about a man with questionable depth of intellect? Ladies and gentlemen, you are empowered by the U.S. Constitution to be a co-equal branch with the executive branch. Through hard work and diligence, you have earned this position. You, in this moment, are the safety rails that will keep this great experiment of a country on the path of democracy. I extend one more invitation. Do whatever it takes to prevent this administration from careening us all into a chasm of authoritarian rule. Exercise oversight over the executive branch. Do not enable those that use money to sunder our established systems. Respectfully, Everyday Jane, and I wrote this February 12, 2025. I wish it was not so relevant today. The Supreme Court is disappointing. I guess that's the most polite way to say it. I'm disappointed. But I'm also realizing I was naive also in my expectations of the Supreme Court. But what we do have is the lower courts. Rule of law is flexing if you watch the news. There's some heroes there. So I invite you to dig in and use this as a template. In that directory, you'll also see the link. If you click on it, you can go directly to that Contact Us at the U.S. Supreme Court's Contact Us page and copy and paste in your own message. You could use this as a template. That's why I made it an open document. All right. Thank you.